Hello, we're going to round out our duels for the week. Play another 5, then we'll have our 20, which finishes off our score. The division placement. Unless we play the next few days and try and get our 10 points, but there's a distinct chance of being demoted this week. So let's see how we go. We are going east-west. Where's the sun? Can we find it? Kind of that way, maybe north, but not convincingly enough. Driving on the left. It could be Australia or New Zealand, maybe. Could be South Africa, I guess. They're a bit too simplistic, those. I do that each time, and it's kind of the thing that you're going to be thinking through in your head, isn't it? Anyway, but it must get a bit boring just hearing the same types of things over and over again. This could be any of 7 countries, all in different places on the planet, none of which really helps much. I think Vibe Plunk is going to be here, but I think we need to move more. Same as the rest of this week. I think it was Monday. Everything was so slow. Had some incredibly long rounds against people and won 1 match in 5, and then sped things up the next couple of days and again won 1 match in 5 each day. So right now there's no point. Could this be Canada though? Do I need to double check the sun? Because the light can just bounce around in the clouds and look like all sorts of, like it's coming from anywhere sometimes, especially when it's as overcast as it seemed to be in that initial location we got dropped in. Are we out in the open again? Let's get to this corner. Yeah, not confident on that at all. Plates, I don't know. Lots of yellow signs. Are they Australian bollards? I need to learn them, I guess. They almost look like New Zealand bollards, which is one of the few that I've seen where it's kind of different. They're thin and there's a curvedness to them. Could be New Zealand, couldn't it? But there's a fair distance between New Zealand and Australia though, so it could make quite a big difference. Fallen rocks for the next 2 kilometers. It's a long way. It's stressful journeys. I don't think I'm going to learn anymore. That's interesting, isn't it? Like, lots of root systems. Is it root systems or water runoff or a bit of both where they've cut away to make this road? Strange that the roots are still alive. So anyway. Okay. Tasmania, New Zealand. This is tricky. I'm just going to go with where I went in the first place and bear that in mind for future rounds and go faster for the rest of the day now. See, look at that. Only 53 points difference. Tasmania was a good shot though, wasn't it? Could have gone there. But all that time taken. And I'd literally pinned there like 2 minutes ahead of that final knowledge of where we were. That's very much in the south. That looks like it might be the back of a car, so I think we could be driving on the right. Vibe says Europe. Not entirely sure where. Didn't see any rifts in the sky. I'm going to double check again though, because there's a feel of maybe in Albania, Montenegro, but maybe not. It's not guaranteed anyway, I don't think, is it, that it's always got the rift, but there is no rift, so that doesn't positively say that it's Albania or Montenegro. Do we have a junction? Yeah, we have a junction and main road. So I think we're probably both going to find all the same info here, are we? I think that's Greece then. I don't really want to just throw that. Oh, why did I move forward again? I was going to just double check what road number is it. An A2. Could that be on one of the islands? These are blue numbers, all the main A roads. Apart from these E's, but they're the Europe-wide system, I think, aren't they? So could it be an island? Do they have different stuff on different islands? See, that's just following the same. Well, the Carteri and Ignatius. See, unfortunately, I don't know where they are. No, I don't think that's really helping with the roads. And of course, I've just spent time when really I'm going to go Greece, aren't I, basically? There we go. And a massive 135 points damage to me. So that's 2 rounds that are taking ages. So, and I literally could have had the exact same result. Or maybe even had a better result, because if I'd gone quick, they might not have done quite as well. So south, I think we're driving on the right again. It's kind of flat. The bollards have a German look to them. But similar bollards are all over Europe, and I don't know the minutiae of which is which. That's an interesting thing. Is that camera issues? Yeah, that's actually a straight pole. Don't know what that crop is. Don't know what that crop is. Should we go for 3 for 3? Don't know what that crop is. I'm gonna go low lying Germany, Poland, Czechia. Actually, I think Czechia and Slovakia have more like a double orange reflector on their bollards. So maybe not that. Okay, it didn't work quite so well. Low-lying Germany was right, but I was just way off distance-wise. Interesting poll. Got some Arabic. Got some French. It looks African, but the colour is not particularly Algerian, so I would say that's an early Tunisia hedge. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Both in the same place. 39 points this time. So it's only that round 3 where they took a bit more damage off me than the other 3 rounds where we've traded tiny bits. Okay, yellow's in the middle, is it? No? Is that in the middle, but we've got 2 lanes? I'm not really sure what's going on there. Sun's in the south. Driving on the right. Either way, so I think US or Canada. The pines, there's a lot of trees here, and they're not particularly big. Does that put us really far north? If we could find a speed limit versus maximum sign, that would help us a lot. Maximum 90, yeah, I think. I'm actually going to risk it and go a little bit further north than I normally would. Just because it's kind of smaller trees, and I have no idea whether that's a good idea or not, but we're not going to spend forever on these today. No, should have gone with the standard stuff. Now we're into multis. Now I'm nearly out, but we'll see. If we get lucky on one, if we still go fast and things work, driving on the right, sun is in the south. Yes, we're in Europe. They do not look like German bollards. It's kind of flat. We do have confirmation of probably Europe then. Kind of flat. Maybe see if we can get one road sign quickly. Name of a street or a town that we're heading to. Oh, they've gone quicker. It doesn't tell me anything. We want to go somewhere flat. Don't think it's Netherlands, but that's kind of a hedge of Netherlands, Denmark. Oh, no, 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 no! It's Eastern Europe. GG. GG. So yeah, and this is why we're in grave danger of... Oh, wait, I got an extra win yesterday, didn't I? Okay, so... Doesn't really help, though. To get back to the win rate we had last week, I still need to win one of this next 4. Hello. Hello, Twinny. Did they have way more rating than me there? Sun is in the south. Car is black. Is it even a car? Is it more of a truck? I think it might just be car. Are we on one of our islands then? Could it be Hawaii? What side are we driving on? They're parked as if they've been driving on the right. So are they. Do we just throw a quick Hawaii at this and have done with it? See if that works. That looks like it might be a US flag. Just a funny... It is a US flag. We both go Hawaii. I got lucky and got the slate. Slightly better plonk. Sun in the north, so I think we're in the southern hemisphere. Nice trees. I think I saw one of them in a town centre in Ecuador recently. Not even playing GeoGuessr, just messing about on Google Maps. However, I don't think one at the roadside and one in a town centre mean you're in the same place necessarily. No language on that. Are we driving? Driving on the right, I think. So South America could be okay. We've got yellow middle line, which not 100% guarantee, but I think suggests the Americas. Can we read any language? No, but they do look like South American politics candidate signs that you would tend to get. It's a bit of a tropical feel. Is it Brazil that has black backs on signs generally? So we almost rule that out. Water tank again, look, dark blue this time. Actually, was the last one dark blue as well, but this one was more straight-sided. That didn't really help. We get a domain, maybe? Yeah, went one step too far, too close, but that's not massively helpful. Don't know, you know, just the feel of that. Kind of Brazilian, but there's none of the cedillas. There's not the accents on letters that I'd expect to see. That's just airflow bricks. I thought there might have been some writing on that building, but it wasn't. Okay. It's so easy to just fall into taking forever, even though that's the opposite of the intention. It was Ecuador after all. But the tree might have been the clue. Or at least the one clue that I had, and I didn't go with the feel of it. So, was that a mistake? Gikongoro. We've got some French going on there though. Is there French influence in Rwanda? This could be a dangerous one. Black truck. I don't know too much about that. Yeah, okay, so there is the French influence in Rwanda. I thought there might be. And it had a look of Africa and distinctly not Senegal or Tunisia. Of course, as more countries come in, that small set of French-influenced African countries becomes much, much bigger. And there's no way you're going to pick between Tunisia way up on the north, Senegal way out in the west, and Rwanda in the center. It's going to get way harder. Unless, of course, you know everything about everything, and that's the aim, isn't it? Learn everything about everything, and then it's fine. Don't have to worry about it. Everything's quite flat again. And that does look like it might be German. Straßenschad, yeah. I'm actually going to go here this time, in the south. Of course, it'll be there now, won't it? After I'll get the two back to front, but somewhere relatively flat. What did I say? What did I say? Could have been there. Never mind. We still came out just ahead. Sun, not very conclusive. Car, not really going to tell us much because it's on pretty much a single lane track. I guess in terms of which direction the car's facing, we're going backwards now, but we're going south. Have we got out into a little bit more space? Yes, and then we're going back into among the trees. What do we see across there? This one is an absolute nightmare. It's just lots of greenery, none of which I know anything about. If we stop and look at it, would there be a kind of subconscious, oh yeah, actually I've seen this somewhere? Or not? Almost wanting to think it might be an Asian vibe. I don't know about this though. Absolutely clueless. Does that say Yucatan? Does that say Yucatan there? It should be Yucatan Peninsula. That was so lucky. That was so lucky. English right in. Sun. Are you the sun? You're not the sun, are you? You're the sun. Sun in the north. So are we thinking Australia or New Zealand? Now the bins can be good source of info. ACT. Isn't that what they call this? Yes. Capital Territory. Canberra suburbs. Go. I don't know why, but I picked that up yesterday. I don't know why I even learned it. I think someone on a stream might have been talking about the Australian states and mentioned ACT, which I didn't know existed. And now I do, and it just earned me a bunch of points. Kept me alive. Let's not forget to check the sun stuff. Right, is there any more than just Kenya? Nairobi, Kenya consultants. So I mean, surely we're both just getting that and pinging it. Multi-purpose dam. Of course, it might not be in Nairobi itself. It's a capital, isn't it? So yeah, it's not. We both went for the same sort of thought, though. Gonna be a new dam there, is there? Maybe. Can we see the sun? Vibe feels like South America. Sun is not helpful. That looks like a potentially same thing with as the tree. The tree with the flowering stuff that I thought might be Ecuador. This feels like an Ecuador Peru crossover just because that bus, the design on the bus, and I don't know whether that was a terrible idea or not. Oh, I've gone too near the coast though, haven't I? At the border, yeah, more inland on the hills. But that, yeah, I suppose I could have gone here. Wouldn't have made any difference. Might even have been worse. Sun, yeah, west, so not particularly useful. I backed up so that I could see that sign, and they're all just arrows and things. Okay, no, so that's Arabic with stop. Al-Kawalid. Do we think this is UAE, or is the black and yellow markings, is that a Qatar thing? We haven't got Kuwait yet, have we? Al Khawalid. What direction are we on? So that's to the south. Southeast. Which could potentially just confirm that we're coming out of the main cities. Not seeing it. That road direction's good though for just coming heading out of town. There's a lot of them and running at similar angles. This one in particular, although that feels a bit too close in, maybe. Is there a number on it? No. That's a truck, innit? Proper truck. I won't let us go along there anyway. I'm just gonna go. I was just thinking I could go down that, but then I couldn't. So basically you go in one direction or another on this massive, massive long road. And I don't think that's particularly helpful. Both went UAE, and just the Dubai hedge actually gets me quite a bit of damage against them there, because the multis are beginning to rack up. Feels a little bit like it might be. It's in the west, hard to tell. I feel like it might be a bit. I was thinking Austria, Switzerland, but it doesn't feel like that at all, really. I think I'm just completely misread it. It feels almost like it's more South America. Roads. You can get these roads in Austria, Switzerland. I don't think at all. Tricky one though. Little bit of language would be nice. Don't think we're going to get any. So might have to take a gamble, although that almost looks Hungarian. What's this though? We got some snow poles of some sort? Where are we looking there? South, way over lots of mountains. Can you please just give us a little bit of text here? Yes, we do. Okay. Both got Turkey. That's a big hit though, 4 times damage. Good match though, enjoyed this one. Too far. Directly above. Driving on the right. Yeah, I don't trust them anymore. Trident poles. Already had the whole, oh yeah, it must be Karnataka, and then it was Hungary. Already had that experience, that was fun. Where else could they potentially be though? Was it, again, I need to stop watching streams, actually. I need to stop watching streams until I've done some proper learning stuff. This is just a bit of a punt though. I think I saw someone on a stream saying, oh yeah, trident poles, and they are Uruguay. If it's South America. No, maybe not. But we both did it. We both did the same thing. I should have waved. That's saying. That looks French. That doesn't though. Bilateral stationnement. That's confusing. Now I just don't know. But it looks French. Oh no. Arg. Well, that was a good match. I like that. Unfortunate on that last one. Got the right country at least though, even on the loss. Let's go again. Yeah, my guess first percentage is going up. What was it a day or two ago? 14% or something? Remember, son? Yeah, too high in the sky, not convincing. What's with these stone walls though? They look, they're interesting, aren't they? Is that writing that I could possibly read? No. Is this an island? This is a narrow path. What are we on here? Are we driving? We're not driving anything, are we? Okay, this could be virtually game over before we've even started. I feel like maybe Greece? I don't know why I've gone on those islands, because I had a kind of Greek feel, but okay. It wasn't too painful. Was it Malta, no? What's that? Don't even know what that is. Okay, snow coverage. Doesn't really tell me anything. Sun is in the south, so are we Scandi? Wow, the delay on that movement was so long. They blues? Yeah. So are we Norway or Sweden, are we thinking here? Oh, don't be weird. Yellows. That generally means Sweden, doesn't it? We've got some snowiness. So maybe somewhere central or north. Don't really know. That looks like we're going a long way before we get to anything. So does that, but we do go over a ridge. See what we see. No, we go around a corner first before we go over a ridge. Children crossing though, so we're heading into a town. Post Nord. Post Nord? Not Norway. Or is that north? North of Sweden? The north of Sweden? I guess that's what I've done anyway, isn't it? Oh dear, losing my voice. Got a bit lucky there. Wonder if they saw the Nord as well and just read that as, oh, it must be Norway then. You never know, do you? There's different bits of info that you get. Do we trust that? I don't think so. Very red soil there. Where are we driving? On the left? So could be Africa? Yeah, there's a car coming that way as well. They're not proper tabletop mountains, are they? Like you'd expect a Lesotho. So could it be Uganda? No, they drive right, don't they? Wow, that was lucky. That was lucky. It was Eswatini. Eswatini and Lesotho are kind of known for their flat top mountains, but they weren't as flat topped as I would have thought. We're driving the right. Is it Japan? Japan or Taiwan? Was that the 412? I'm not going to learn anymore. I need to learn about Japan. Because at the moment, other than being in Japan, unless there's one of those big road signs with the with some decent sized cities on it, there's nothing more I can do than go middle, and either get lucky or not, depending on where the other person goes. Okay, that's very much in the south. Can't really tell which side we're driving on, can we? Because we're on a under construction road with only one direction. Reduced speed ahead. Could it be Australia though? suppose it could still be the Americas, but only if I've completely misread the sun. And the sun is... It's definitely in the south, isn't it? Don't know about road numbers. That's a bit unfortunate because I feel like it should be central. Driving on the right. Driving on the right. Got out of the construction zone and realised we're driving on the right. Wait, someone's in the south. I've just lost my mind. Could have finished it there. Absolutely messed it up. Sun is not going to help, is it, on this one? What side are we driving on? What is that? Is that the back? We got red for kind of brake lights and it's just all a bit broken, so I think we're driving on the right. Don't know what that's all about. Can we at least see a sign? Yeah, it is Cyrillic. Chernihiv. I don't know where Chernihiv is. I was kind of hoping it might be near Chelyabinsk. Okay, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That was Ukraine. There was a bit of yellow and blue, but not fully yellow and blue Ukraine flag colours. So I wasn't so sure about that. Okay, we're on the water. Is this one of our islands again? This car is kind of disappeared. Or are we Cyrillic again? That's an interesting sign. That looks a bit old. Seen better days. Nothing on that. Rasinka. What was this other one? There are these big poles with the name of the place on, don't they, as you go in? Can we not blur it out? That's so frustrating. Oh. No! No! It just keeps blurring it out. That's a long name, though. Got some two-part poles going on there as well. What's this, though? Yeah, that's not going to help, I don't think. Is that a lake, though, or is that the sea? It just looks like that horrible coverage, which you might get out there, but then you get horrible coverage in Chelyabinsk. Oh, it's Ukraine twice. Can you believe that? Absolutely smashed twice on Ukraine. Yeah, Cyrillic's all very well, but the width of Russia's a lot. And if it's not even Russia in the first place, then that just makes it worse. Not getting much in the way of round points today compared to the rest of this week, which is a bit disappointing. East, driving side, potentially on the right. Got a feel that it might be South America. Got some of those, that bit of a tiled road there behind us. I want to go back and see that. It was all a bit mangled and faded, but Pare, there we go. So not Mexico then, at least. Let's just chuck it in Ecuador so that we don't have a no plunk round. Brazil. Potentially. We had the Sadia on the letter C. And that OES at the end of words. More of a Brazil thing, I think. Portuguese. No idea where though. It's kind of tropical looking as we came down the hill, but less so in the town centre. Kind of rainy day. Anyway, we don't want to take forever. MG. Mato Grosso I've heard of. Where's Mato Grosso? Right, state of Mato Grosso. Boom, that'll do. Oh no, that's cheating, look. Minas Gerais, there's 2. So what would that one... What would the initials for that be then? That's so cheating. I mean, it's clearly not cheating, but you know what I mean. Feels unfair. You know what it is? You know what makes it feel unfair? It's just that you haven't learned enough yet. And it's really frustrating. Rzepvk. What language is this? It's not flat. So I was kind of thinking that had a slight feel of a Dutch language, but I guess not. I don't think there's anywhere in Netherlands that looks like this. Maybe more Germany, Austria, Switzerland then. But why would it be Werk with a V and not a W if it was German? Surely it would be a W to give the V sound. Don't know. Gonna go with it anyway, and maybe just hedge a little bit into Czechia towards Eastern Europe. Okay, it's because it's Swedish. That's why. Flat. Sun in the south, so are we Americas, do we think? Can we move, please? Or an island. It's quite expansive looking, isn't it? We're right at the edge of a town here, though, by the look of it, in the suburban bit. Will that take us somewhere, maybe? Junction? What are you saying? Now that could just be a surname, but La Tramboise has a French feel to it. East Rue 12 Street. And Maximum. No, not Mongolia. That's not where I was aiming at. So let's go between Ottawa and Montreal and just have done with it as a French speaking area of Canada. Leave it at that. For now, there's a Canadian flag, so yeah, that fits too. Got lucky. Not into multis though, which is a shame. That would have been a few extra points there. Not a very sunny day. We're on a single lane track. We need some words. Not that trying to read things has been particularly useful today. I've not performed well on the use of text clues. At all. Okay, there's a big sign where we just came from. No, it's disappeared. Rincon de Molina, cafeteria, restaurant. Can we read that now? That's kind of confusing though as well. Could this just be Portugal? I'm gonna start with that. Okay, wait. What were those roads? A5 and a CC in orange. Is the A5 in blue? It is. 3, 4, 6. Why does that always happen? You get all the numbers around the one that you want and not the one that you want. Happens so often, it's insane. You got a 9. Oh, there's a 5. But that's right in the town. Wait, how far out does it go? Just gonna stick it there. Oh, I was gonna check them, wasn't there? See whether other kind of road names come up. There, ER247. Right. So yeah, that kind of system looks like it might be about right. It's actually in Spain. I was a little bit closer, even though they got the right country. Now we're into multis. So now I need to survive. Driving on the left. Got a nice big green sign there, so that might help us. Nairobi on the A2 to the southwest. We see an A2. Nairobi on the A2. Oh, to the southwest. Yeah, of course. I've got my directions all wrong there. And what's the other place? Juja on the E496. I'm gonna stick that there anyway, just to... Juja on the E496. I'm just gonna go there. That'll do. That'll do. That will do. Okay. We both pretty much had the vibe. I got a bit closer. Vibe says South America. Sun's not going to tell us much. We are driving on the right. Got some right in there. That's at Bolivia, doesn't it? Something about Bolivia. So we'll go with that as a start. Maybe just outside La Paz. Actually, maybe in the spirit of how things have been going and trying to speed up. No, change my mind. We're going to see what's on this side. It's not that useful maybe, but the department, Santa Cruz. Is Santa Cruz a big city? We see the departments. Yeah, Pando, La Paz. So La Paz is around La Paz, right? So is there a Santa Cruz as a big city? Yes. That'll do. There were more signs, but I didn't want to spend all day on that. There we go. Both got the Bolivia. But that's nice. That almost evens it up again. And we are getting into serious multiplier territory. 2.5 now. OBI. It's not super helpful. So it looks like it's in the south, so it should be in the northern hemisphere. X-Farby. Yeah, it looks like Eastern Europe then. .SK. Is that Slovakia then? Nice big north-south road. We'll go with that to begin with. Let's just see if we can get any signs with place names. That's just another advert, isn't it? Turkianska Gallery Martin, 8 kilometers. Oh, we're running along the train line as well. Got a train next to us. I don't know how close you have to zoom in before you see train lines. Too much for me to get it quickly there. Okay, that was nice. Oh, now we're very even. Almost exact. And the multipliers continue to go up. That looks maybe Thai or Cambodian. Which has this? It looks Thai. That's a specific thing though that I should learn, the stop signs. That makes it much clearer. It's like, oh, it's definitely this place. As opposed to that place. And now I don't know which is which. And that's about all I've got really. We're going with a Thailand. Would the poll tell me? Oh, they got closer. 3x, but not enough. Another good match. That's some good matches. Even if I don't get a win at all today, it's been some good matches. Sun kind of south and west. Arabic. I'm kind of thinking I have to go with the Tunisia, but it doesn't feel like it. Not properly. And that kind of bit more Tunisian, maybe. Stop! Don't go backwards on me. Is this helping going this way? Do we think? Going around the corner, it does look like there's more buildings still for a while. If it doesn't become more like a town centre and feel like it's going to give me any more signage, I might turn back and go the other way briefly, but in the spirit of not wanting to take forever on all these rounds, don't want to take too long. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go at this car. Monastir. That's a town. Yes. Monastir is... Wait, where? What way? Sayada to Bulba. So is Monastir that way? Monastir? Southwest? It can't be southwest. No. So is it this way? Your road signs are just totally confusing me there. Which is Monastir then? That way? But that sign says... Oh, this way. Okay, northeast. I'm just gonna go there. Just enough. Good game. Enjoyed that one. That was fun. We got to 5 wins. That's good. We may be safe now. We got one more before the 20 cap is hit, and then potentially just enough to maybe add daily wins. But that would be dependent on putting a bunch of time in. And part of the reason for doing 5 a day this week is that I've now got 3 days to do thinking about and producing a YouTube video that isn't just dailies and duels. I will still do the dailies. I might also just see what's going on with my voice and why it's all gone a bit weird today, but we'll have to just see. We'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, one more for today. That looks like the sun's in the north, so we're in the southern hemisphere. That's a really, really interesting... That's clever, isn't it? It's just, I mean, it's just physics, but that's... I like that. That's cool. Where did I thought there was a sign there somewhere. Which way was the sun? I can't tell. Oh, I don't like this at all. It's probably Australia, isn't it? I was too busy. No, it's Canada. It's Canada. It had the yellow sign with the check marks on, and I completely whiffed it. Although I probably would have gone there and missed it. Although maybe not. I might have gone Toronto. Anyway. Concentrate now. Yeah, I was too busy waffling, wasn't I, at the beginning of that? That looks like the sun's in the south. Feel is Europe. Could be Romania. It is Romania. I think we could be in Japan. Nakatani and an airport. Well, I mean, initially we're just doing this, but is Nakatani big enough to find? 76 would be a fluke to find that, I think. It just feels a bit too much though on a country of this size to just throw it in the middle every time. Unless I get gifted info. Yeah, I mean, I'm not finding it just by scanning, am I? And is that going to help? I don't think so. I don't think so. So for want of anything better to do though, I might stick it on that one. I mean, it's still throwing it right in the center. It doesn't really make any difference, but oh, you know what? I'm just going for it. I'll just go for it. Take it on the chin. It's a mistake. And keep looking, because just slowly... Oh dear. Oh, wow, they got right on it. Oh, I saw a flag off in the distance then. Right, what's happening with the sun? Can't we tell? Not really. Plates. Not blue marks on. Feels like it might be Russian. Which the only positive of is that I can now very slowly pick my way through Cyrillic enough to work out what a word says. It just takes forever. The downside is that Russia's massive. Yeah, and that's just an advert. That's not really going to help, is it? Look at that, though. How big is that city there to the north? Which is not necessarily well, only Moscow is a big city. Loads of cities in Russia are massive. But I'm just going to go with that. And who knows? Maybe it isn't Moscow. It isn't Moscow. It's Kazan. But maybe the pressure meant that we both went Moscow, and that at least just gets that round out of the way. Definite Asian vibe. Look like an Indian cow. Maybe. Of course, India's big as well. Any writing anywhere? Building up on poles. Maybe Thai then. This could end it. We're on Maltese. If it's way over the far side of India, that could be game over. No, it was a big hit anyway, but it was Cambodia. It's a good job I wasn't over there though, wasn't it? That would have been very, very bad. Sun, inconclusive. Funny little track. Could you be in South America though? Is this a sort of Chile, Peru feel? The coloration of the soil and stuff. Or is it maybe US? No, that's kind of Spanish looking, isn't it? Stop it. I'm clicking the arrow. Oh, that was just the rusty back of that sign. I thought there was something written on that. Like a brown on white or red on white. Do we get any kind of view of anything? No, it's just more of the same. I'm actually going to take a punt. That's not where I wanted it to go. I want it to be way further south. But the scrolling and movement sometimes is so horrible. Where's Lake Titicaca though? That's kind of what I was after. Oh no. I got lucky then. I clicked further south and closer to where it was because I couldn't find the place that I wanted. That's too high in the sky to give me any real vibes. Looks like we're driving on the right. Mad Poles. Great big painted numbers on them. Is this just part of the pole system as well? Is that temporary numbering? Are they going to be doing some work on stuff there, I wonder? Does it feel Russian though again? Maybe Eastern Europe. Could do with a bit of writing somewhere. Would be nice. You're not going to let me over there? Yeah, you are. Good. Is that a big sign way down there? It's on the wrong side of the road. Maybe an advert. They've allowed on the other side of the road. Oh, there's loads of stuff. And it's not Russia at all. And that's really awkward. And I don't think it's going to let me on that other road. None of this is helpful. Don't know. It's just a bit of a punt. Running out of time. A big hit. I was only just in the wrong country. It was just over the border. I was a long way away though. There's my 20 games. We might survive. As with last week, it's pretty much dependent on people not playing all their games.